Hello everyone, welcome to the channel of Self-Growth, Improve Literacy. The article shared today is Life Perfunctory You, it starts with you perfunctory self. To expand today's theme from 3 living examples in life. 1. When my son was just over 100 days old, my husband and I took him to take a photo. We chose a newly opened photo studio with well-decorated, bright, and clean windows. In addition to the new opening, I think they will definitely be more patient and serious. After choosing the package, halfway through the shot, the photographer received a call and his wife told him to drive to pick up the child. Breath, my son was crying. I hastened to say, "You first busy, we come back another day pay, it is also possible." Photographer waved their hands, all right, soon. In the child's amidst the cry and the photographer's rush, the shooting was finally completed. The photographer hurriedly said goodbye to us and then left first. After a while, I went to pick up the souvenir book, took it back and looked through it, and found that there was a photo that made people particularly angry. There was a piece of wire under the child's feet that should have been repaired. That piece of wire ruined the beauty of the entire photo and made me feel uncomfortable. When I was angry, I was even more surprised. I just opened the door to do business, shouldn't I be more serious? After calming down, I thought about it. If the photographer did not rush to pick up the child but completed the shooting of the client carefully and meticulously, would this photo taken in a hectic situation look better? There is an old saying that the fragrance of wine is not afraid of deep alleys. You must have seen some small shops on the street. They are unknown, but they have passed the test of time and even opened many branches. You don't wait until you are strong before you get serious, but at the very beginning you refuse to be perfunctory and not to be perfunctory. Only then can you have the opportunity to grow and become bigger and stronger. Good reputation is passed down from word of mouth, and bad reputation is also well known. A while ago, I passed that street again, and the photo studio had already been transferred, and it was expected to come. The business started to perfunctory, that is, to make concessions to peers, and to stop. No matter how great the location is, it also defeated feng shui because of its improper attitude. 2. A colleague who is still single. He and his ex-girlfriend are college classmates. After graduation, he stayed in the same city. He was very eloquent, and his sales were prosperous. He didn't want his girlfriend to leave the workplace, and his girlfriend was happy, so he became a full-time wife in advance. However, slowly, when they left the house, the two of them seemed to be in a parallel space that couldn't cross. He didn't understand her fuel, nor did she understand his workplace pressure. There is less and less common language, and he comes back later and later. Occasionally his girlfriend is in a hurry, and he hangs up after a few words when his girlfriend is waiting. Later, he just doesn't answer. He complained more than once when he had dinner with everyone. His current state is that he feels tired when being together, and owed when he is apart, so let's take a day off. More and more perfunctory, the girlfriend finally had enough disappointment, and first mentioned the breakup. After regaining freedom, after several love scenes, he seemed to run out of good luck and never met someone as suitable as her. He accidentally heard that she was still single, and he moved his mind again and couldn't help but call her, but the other party heard that it was him, and before he finished the greeting, he hung up the phone and blocked it permanently. It's like a regressive time, the roles are exchanged, he is not perfunctory, and she is not rare anymore. Between the two people, there is a deep resentment. Feelings cannot withstand procrastination the most. To be perfunctory is to pierce the past gently. We could act decisively, love will spare no effort, and let go decisively if we don't love. There is really no need to consume each other and resent each other. Feelings are beginning to perfuse, and the two hearts are like off-orbit planets. When you wake up, when you regret it, you can only drift away and regret the rest of your life. 3. My best friend, did Bai Diao after graduating from university. In her words, I went to the world and saw the world. She is really a maverick. She chose a road different from ours. Bei Piao's bitterness did not scare her away. A girl who is weak in power, but tries hard to open up new territory. She told us with action, work should not be wronged by ambition. The career is developing steadily. At the age of 28 this year, her family has begun to urge marriage, and she is actively cooperating. In 1 year, blind dates can flow from the south of the city to the north, but no matter how much the other party's conditions are, she is envious. If the three views are not in harmony, she would be better off. She once again told us with action, marriage, love should not be wronged. As a senior single, she didn't have a hard life, holding a lot of leisure, fitness, baking, illustration, and photography, and she just managed her life vividly. The whole person is like a point light source, radiating such light to the outside world all the time. Life, you should not wrong yourself. I used to think such people were hypocritical, but now, I think they are very rational and sober. How many times have we make do with it, make it with it, make it with it, and make it alive? We could have lived a more refined and decent life, but with a perfunctory attitude, we lived a limited and precious life. Have you noticed that perfunctory is actually a performance of self-deception? I always hope to use a careless attitude to come to an unconcerned performance that will move my life to a mess, but in the end, I am disappointed. Summary. Life perfunctory you, in fact, starts with you perfunctory yourself. You don't wait until you are strong before you get serious, but at the very beginning you refuse to be perfunctory and not to be perfunctory. Only then can you have the opportunity to grow and become bigger and stronger. I hope that in the days to come, no longer perfunctory dreams, more persistence and more love for the process. No longer perfunctory work, more seriousness and more expectation of results. No more perfunctory marriage, more a yearning, but also a respect for love. No longer perfunctory life, more sober, but also more respect for life. If today's article has a hint of inspiration and help to you, please give me a thumbs up, share with friends in need. Thank you for listening, and be grateful for meeting you in the channel of self-growth and improvement.